Hey, how you doing today? So good to see you. It's Friday. Did you do our dance party at home? Not the same, I know, because we're not all together. But I hope you took time out today to dance a little bit because you know what day it is. It's Friday. And what do we do on Friday? That's right, we dance. Not as fun though, I know, because we're not all together. Avery, how are you? And Skyanne, I hope you're doing good at home. And Lorelai, hello, sweetie. And Colby with that big smile, I hope you're good. Molly, good golly. And Miss Magdalena, Landon, how are you doing today? And Sienna, miss you guys so much. Abby, I hope you're doing well. And Kimberly, hello, I miss you so much. Braden and Ethan, I'm thinking of you guys. And oh, Brielle and Anthony, hello. I miss your smiles so much, guys. And Elliot, I hope you're having fun with Milo. At home, I'm sure you are. Finley, I hope you're doing good. And Daryl, I miss you. And Emma, I miss you too. I hope you guys are having a good Friday. It was gym day today, so I hope you got outside and played a little bit. It's pretty nice out right now. So today I just wanted to share a book with you for fun. It's one of my favorites. I think we may have read it. You may have read it in the library before. But it's just kind of a fun book. And I enjoy this one, and I hope you do too. And I'm not going to give you any jobs today. I just want you to listen to it for fun and enjoy it, okay? Because the weekend is almost here. And I don't know. I hope you get outside this weekend and have some fun too. So the book we're going to be reading today is called Miss Nelson is Missing. I see a class, but I don't see a teacher. I wonder what this one's about. What do you think? Well, Miss Nelson, I bet, is the teacher, and it looks like she's missing. I wonder where she is. Should we read and find out? Okay. Well, let's see. The author of this book is Harry Allard. He wrote the words, and the illustrator is James Marshall. He drew the pictures. So this is kind of a great book. We're going to meet some neat characters, and you're going to see what happens when a class misbehaves. You would never do that, would you? Nope. You guys are always so good. I'm so lucky. So lucky you're all in my class. I love you guys so much. And I love how you always behave and do the right thing. Unlike this class, who gets in some trouble. Here we go. Miss Nelson is missing. I'm going to try the best I can to show you guys the pictures while I read. The kids in room 207 were misbehaving again. Spitballs stuck to the ceiling. Paper planes whizzed through the air. They were the worst behaved class in the whole school. Oh, their teacher does not look happy. I wouldn't be either. Now settle down, Miss Nelson said in a sweet voice. But the class would not settle down. They whispered and giggled. They squirmed and made faces. Oh, that class. They were even rude during story hour. Would you do that during shared reading? I don't think you would. And they always refused to do their lessons. Something will have to be done, said Miss Nelson. Look at her face right now. How do you think she looks? I think she looks kind of worried. And this boy up here, he's drawing a really mean picture of poor Miss Nelson. Wonder what she's gonna do. Oh boy. The next morning, Miss Nelson did not come to school. Wow, yelled the kids. Now we can really act up. They began to make more spitballs and paper planes. Today, let's be just terrible, they said. Not so fast, hissed an unpleasant voice. Oh boy, I wonder who that is. Oh my gosh. I've heard about this teacher. This is Miss Victoria Swamp. She comes to classes that really misbehave. Let's see what happens. A woman in an ugly black dress stood before them. "I'm your new teacher, Miss Viola Swamp." And she rapped the desk with her ruler. "Where's Miss Nelson?" asked one of the kids. "Never mind that," snapped Miss Swamp. "Open those arithmetic books." Miss Nelson's kids finally did as they were told. Wow. They could see that Miss Swamp was a real witch. She meant business. Right away, she put them to work, and she loaded them down with homework. Look at all those books. Oh boy. Oops. "We'll have no story hour today," said Miss Swamp. "Keep your mouth shut," said Miss Swamp. "Sit perfectly still," said Miss Swamp. "And if you misbehave, you'll be sorry," said Miss Swamp. The kids in room 207 had never worked so hard. Days went by, and there was no sign of Miss Nelson. The kids missed Miss Nelson. Would you like to have Miss Swamp as a teacher? I don't know. Maybe we should try to find her, they said. Some of them went to the police. Detective Mick Smog was assigned to the case. He listened to their story. He scratched his chin. He said. "I think Miss Nelson is missing." Detective Smog would not be much help. Uh-oh. Other kids went to Miss Nelson's house. The shades were tightly drawn, and no one answered the door. In fact, the only person they did see was the wicked Miss Viola Swamp coming up her street. "If she sees us, she'll give us more homework." The kids ran away just in time. Now I'm wondering if this is Miss Nelson's house, what in the world do you think Miss Swamp is doing right next to it? That's so weird. Let's see what happens. Maybe something terrible happened to Miss Nelson. Maybe she was gobbled by a shark, said one of the kids. But that didn't make much sense. You see her leg in there? Maybe Miss Nelson went to Mars, said another kid. But that didn't seem likely either. There she is on Mars with an umbrella. "I know," exclaimed the one know-it-all in class. "Maybe Miss Nelson's car was carried off by a swarm of angry butterflies." But that was the least likely of all. There's those angry butterflies. The kids in room 207 became very discouraged. It seemed that Miss Nelson was never coming back, and they would be stuck with Miss Viola Swamp forever. They heard footsteps in the hall. "Here comes the witch," they whispered. "Hello, children," someone said in a very sweet voice. Oh no. Who do you think it might be? A sweet voice? I don't think Miss Swamp spoke in a sweet voice. Who is that? It was Miss Nelson. "Did you miss me?" she asked. "We certainly did," cried the kids. "Where were you?" "Well, that's my little secret," said Miss Nelson. "How about a story hour?" "Oh, yes," the kids cried. Miss Nelson noticed that during story hour, no one was rude or silly. "Well, what brought about this lovely change?" she asked. "Oh, that's our little secret," said the kids. They're behaving now. I'm not going to show you the next page until I'm done with this one. Back at home, Miss Nelson took off her coat and hung it in the closet, right next to an ugly black dress. When it was time for bed, she sang a little song. "I'll never tell," she said to herself with a smile. Wait a minute. And up here is a word. It says wig. So there's a wig and a black dress in her closet. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's that detective. P.S. Detective McSmog is working on a new case. He is now looking for Miss Viola Swamp. Whoa. So I don't know about you, but I have an idea. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Are you? I think, and this could be wrong, but this is just, I'm using the clues in the story to help me figure this out. I think Miss Nelson dressed up like Miss Viola Swamp and wore that black dress and that wig and came to school and got those kids in line. What do you think? Yeah, that was a great book. Well, tomorrow we're going to read a different one about Miss Nelson. But first of all, did you like this one? Give me a thumbs up if you did. Oh, yeah, lots of thumbs. I love it. I like this one, too. It's one of my favorites. That class was sure acting inappropriately, weren't they? Spitballs, paper airplanes. Poor Miss Nelson. I felt really bad for her. But they got in line, didn't they? They shaped right up due to Miss Viola Swamp. I hope she doesn't come to our class one day. But I don't think she'll have to because you guys are always such good listeners and so awesome. I want to show you. It's going to be the weekend. So next week on Monday, I am going to be posting another Miss Nelson book. Miss Nelson has a field day. And I want you to think about who you might see in this story. Do you think Miss Swamp might be back? She might be. But she's kind of fun. I kind of like her. So that's it. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I know I asked you guys yesterday to send me a journal page so I can look at all the great work you're doing. And today I asked for some kind of phonics page. So if mom or dad can take a picture, click, and send it to me so I can look at it, and I'll be sure to get back to you and tell you what I thought of it. I'm sure it'll be good knowing you guys. Well, have a great weekend. I miss you. I love you. Be good. If you can play outside, get out there and have some fun, okay? Happy Friday, my loves. Miss you.